Yes, 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 yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to my peoples and my guys, look alive, look alive. It's your boy Act Reacher, Judge Galvatron presiding. You are all my witnesses and jury. You may all be seated if you're not seated already. Court is now in session. Before we get started, let's salute the people in the chat. Daryl Deloach, what's up, usual suspect team? Kui salute as always. Tay Tay salute. Kevin Dunbar. Yeah, man, let's get it started. Stay ready, man. Tell the people where they can find yourself at.
Man, Google me. Come through tomorrow. Stay ready, Boxing TV. We're gonna have Calvin Hot Sauce Henderson in the building. Y'all come tap in with your brother. It's gonna be live. It's gonna be something interesting, man. Y'all come tap in.
Yes, sir. Tone Brown salute. I'm in the building. Usual suspect team. Cadillac Red salute. Get back safe, champ. Um, Jay Steels, tell the people where they can find yourself at.
And y'all know what it is. It's your favorite yet your most hated defender / prosecutor. Back for another one. Or we episode 18, Boxing Night Court. You in the dig. Follow me at on IG, J Steels, JAISTEELS. On YouTube, The Odd Fella, The War Report. You know what I mean? Check me out. We got some dope listening sessions. Salute to Mark Nash. Salute to Michael J. Fox. You know what I mean? Some dope mixtapes and albums that was put out. You know what I mean? So y'all go check that out. Run those numbers up. And of course, the LDBC mixtape part 2 and whatnot. Be on the lookout for more listening sessions coming up in the near future. If not this week, in the next couple weeks, you know what I mean? Gonna have a whole bunch planned, whole bunch of bookings coming up on the horizon. So yeah, that's what it is. The R fella, your favorite yet your most hated. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Salute to Shade Girl. 85. Salute sis for coming through. And Quick said, who's on trial today, fellas? Yeah, so we're going to get to that first case on the docket. And everybody that's going to be in the jury that come in after we get started, I'm not going to read the chats out loud because the brothers is going to be cooking, making their case, prosecuting and defending. So I'm going to just click on the comments, you know what I mean, once the case gets started, and representation of me seeing your comment. But first case on the docket for the people.
Indeed. First case on the docket, LDBC versus Jarrell Big Baby Miller.
Um, well, I guess opening statements for anybody. Oh, well, what are the charges?
Yeah, what are the charges?
We have a long list of charges, Your Honor, that we're attempting to put on Big Baby Miller. This was a extensive case. This is not just no misdemeanor crimes, no petty misdemeanors that are going on. This was a lengthy case that a lot of criminal activity was compiled on this subject. Firstly, we have the charges of impersonating a legendary character. You know what I mean? A legendary character, and as well as impersonating a championship or a contending boxer. We also have grand larceny. Grand larceny, robbing the American fans, robbing the African American fans of a very intriguing fight. You know what I mean? I will take you back to that intriguing fight if y'all don't remember, against AJ and Big Baby Miller. That fight was scuttled due to his criminal activity. Um, Once again, so the grand larceny, robbing the fans of an intriguing fight. Drug trafficking. Drug
Wow.
trafficking um,
Wow.
will be displayed during this case. There's been extensive reports, and I have evidence of Big Baby Big Baby Miller's activities with regards to the drug trade and performance enhancing drugs. We also have attempted motherfucking. For lack of better words, we'll just call it attempted milfing. Attempted milfing. I'll display that in this case as well. We have digital harassment. We have attempted murder, which I will bring forth as well on a video clip. And we also have assault with the intent for bodily harm. Excuse me, Anna. Assault with the intent of bodily harm. And that wraps up all the charges that we're bringing forth against Jarrell Big Baby Miller.
Yes, sir. Stay ready. Would you like to cross-examine anything he said, or anybody in the jury?
Well, seeing that he's retrograding these charges, I'm gonna be honest with you, Judge. I think the case should be dropped, and the reason being is that Jarrell Big Baby Miller already pleaded guilty. Originally, he came out. He said he's never taken anything for fights. He took things for healing property, but he never took things for healing for inner injuries. But he never took anything for getting ready for a fight or things like that. But all in all, he got banned. He took his charges, and he's been gone from the sport. He's now a bodyguard for for Floyd Mayweather. You know, but we I got some other things to speak on too. If you do take this to trial, but now he's over there a bodyguard. He's not even boxing right now. He's not eligible to return until 2022.
Is this you hear what the counsel is stating, prosecutor?
Yes, indeed, I do, Your Honor. And with regards to that, it is true. Big Baby is serving a 2-year sentence with regards to drug related
3 years.
uh, PED PED charges and whatnot. However, with that being stated, he hasn't been tried within the LDBC courts. He hasn't been tried within the LDBC courts, and this is what we're here today for, Your Honor. This is what we're here today for, Your Honor, for his extensive rap sheet of criminal activities and violations within the boxing industry. We must bring light to that, and we must indict to that as well, Your Honor. So, with that being said, um, I will take you in the jury through a journey through Big Baby Miller being a small time contender to now being a big time boxing criminal. Those are my opening statements, Your Honor.
I believe us and the jury would like it to go to trial. Uh,
Okay.
uh, uh,
Okay. So
if
I
you
would
don't mind, counselor.
I would love for the prosecutor to go first.
Okay.
The reason
And
I say that is because I'm defending, and the prosecution has to give out their statements and let me know what's going on, because even though we're in the court of the LDVC, I got some motions that I would like to present, but I want to go ahead and let the since we're going to trial, go ahead and let the prosecutor go, and we'll speak on those.
Indeed, Your Honor. What I would like to bring my first exhibit to the stand, if you may.
Proceed. And I have to make sure that me and the jury could correctly see it. Just a sec. Sorry. Alright.
Indeed. Can those of us in the jury, as well as the judge, see Exhibit A? Exhibit A is what I call identity crisis. And why I call that identity crisis, we see in the main picture, the primary picture in the center, on Big Baby standing with his quote unquote twin brother, Adam Konauki. Identity crisis.
Objection, Your Honor. That is not his twin brother. They just
Order.
trained.
Order.
They're stablemate. There will be
Your
no
Honor,
rape.
Your Honor,
You know what? Sustain.
Jarrell
Sustain.
Miller reportedly, that those are the words that came out of Jarrell Miller, Big Baby Miller's mouth. That
We don't know
Adam
people
Konauki,
sincerely. We don't know people.
is his twin brother. If we go to the picture to the immediate right, we see Big Baby Miller proceeding with that whole twin relation kin type of theme. Him donning the black Polska trunks at one of his boxing fights. The black Polska, which means black Polish. So from black Polish, from Adam Konauki's twin to black Polish, he was now gone to the legendary character of Black Panther. Your Honor, that's identity crisis. Your Honor, that's impersonating a legendary character. Allow me to go to Exhibit B. The robbing of American fight fans. This is to speak of the grand larceny that Big Baby Miller has put on the boxing fans. An intriguing fight from an undefeated African American heavyweight that we in the boxing community so wanted to see against another undefeated African British heavyweight by the name of Anthony Joshua. However, fight fans were robbed of seeing that glorious occasion because Big Baby Miller ended up popping for 3 different PEDs. 3 different PEDs he was violated and popped with, and also assaulted AJ on stage. Did not assault him within the ring, within the conforms of the Queensberry rules. Assaulted him on stage. And we'll go further of what he else did that day. But let's look into the PEDs that Big Baby Miller has been taking and possibly and knowingly trafficking. Exhibit C, getting hard off your own supply. Huh? If we look at the far right, we see what Big Baby Miller has been reportedly trafficking. Black Ant King, Sex pills. What are found in those sex pills? A certain known substance known as GW501. That was found all over, all inside a Big Baby system. Popped all dirty for the GW501. Yes. What is GW501? It says here in 2007, research was published showing that high dosages of GW501 given to mice dramatically improved their physical performances. This work led back to the black market for the drug candidate and to its abuse by athletes as a doping agent. That's why the World Anti-Doping Agency developed a test for GW501 and other related chemicals and added them to the list. It was used back in the day in the 90s. It was in clinical stages, but they realized it was causing diseases, cardiovascular diseases, and it was abandoned. Animal testing showed that the drug caused cancer and developed rapidly in several organs. This is what Big Baby Miller was taking and had the intent to traffic. Black King Ant pills, $30 a pack, $5 a pill. How do I get that information? We have a confidential informant in this case, Demetrius Soliticus. Base of operations, where Big Baby Miller was doing all his trapping and his popping. We all know Big Baby Miller always talk about cheeseburgers. Cheeseburger this, cheeseburger that. Not knowing that cheeseburger was code for Five Guys. The base of his operation, as you see in the far right, the handicap toilet stall where Big Baby Miller has set up his office, his trap office, selling thousands of pills inside of that handicapped toilet
Objection, Your
stall.
Honor. Objection.
Order.
He's bringing up Five Guys. They have nothing to do with this. You're a lover of Five Guys. We're not going to do no Five Guys slander today. No. Objection.
I too like Five Guys, but that's not relevant in this case. Let him proceed. Overruled. Let him proceed and get with the case. Counselor, I'll give you more than enough time to cross-examine everything that he has to say. Me and the jury would like to hear him finish his case and his exhibits, if you don't mind, sir.
Thank you. Thousands of pills were sold inside of this handicap stalls. Many reports and complaints have come from the physically challenged that were at Five Guys, embarrassed because accidents were made because of the occupied stall due to Big Baby Miller's extreme trap propensity. Once again, this information is coming from our confidential informant, Demetrius Soliticus, who was kind enough to give us the numbers. $50 a pack. $30 a pack, $5 a pill. He also gave us the base of operation, Five Guys, and the specific handicap stall where Jarrell Big Baby Miller does his business in the sex pill trade. But he also is in some other nefarious business as well outside of the sex pill trade. Attempted milfing.
Counselor.
Your Honor,
This is a children's show.
Yeah, yes, sir. Attempted milfing. What are you getting at?
it's an egregious action, Your Honor.
I'll hear it. I don't know if I'll count it towards the record, but I'll hear your case on it. Proceed.
Plenty of advances were made unwantingly from Big Baby Miller to Anthony Joshua's mother. We all are aware of this during the press conference of the fight that never happened between Miller and Anthony Joshua. These verbal assaults were made with intent to MILF on AJ's mother. We have more deviant behavior. Digital stalking. As we see in the picture in the center, we see the champ's first lady, Telly Swift. As you see on the ends, we see the evidence, the receipts of Big Baby Miller stalking the first lady, Telly Swift. I will read out the stalking text. Happy for you and your rapper. He's not a rapper, but thanks. Congrats, small world, sorry. I'll be seeing him soon enough. He'll be waiting for you. He ain't going nowhere. He got his number, so you don't have to DM me. Then she proceeds to send him a beautiful picture of Deontay Wilder's hand with her hand, with a matching tattoo that has to come together. Their hands have to come together in order to spell out love. Then she proceeds to say, please stop texting me in your pictures. I have someone I love in my life. Thanks. We see this nefarious behavior, this deviant behavior from Big Baby Miller, stalking. This apparent text was tracked back to the Five Guys handicapped toilet room stall. But we move on to his latest endeavor. Boxer to body shield. Boxer to body shield. In his recent 2-year ban, now we've seen Big Baby now protecting the likes of Floyd Joy Mayweather. You see in the picture on the left, Jarrell Big Baby Miller holding back the 5'8" Floyd Joy Mayweather. But then on the picture on the right, we see Big Baby Miller can't even do his job. And the slippery Floyd Joy Mayweather gets away. Gets away. So for that, Big Baby Miller, he had to show and prove to his boss that he was a real one. So, Your Honor, I have this next exhibit that I will display for the courts, courtesy of Supreme Beast Boxing Talk.
Proceed.
This video will display another egregious action attempted murder, and assault with the intent for bodily harm. And that will wrap it up, and your jury will have a full understanding of why these charges must stick. Bear with me, Your Honor. I'm just loading the video. And this video, once again, was it was showing in last week's case. However, due to the statutes of limitations, we could not trial Miller at that time. So you can proceed with the playing of this video, and we will see in the later parts of the video the attempt murder and the assault with intent to bodily harm at the end. And this is all for the love of his new master, Floyd Joy Mayweather.
No! Oh shit, man. Stop. I get plenty of money. I'm playing. You ain't getting all that money. What's up, man? I ain't even gonna small talk you, Snoop, man. I came to talk big business. You know what I'm saying? So talk. I'm listening. Yeah, Snoop. Look, give y'all opportunity of a lifetime. My own shit out here, man. I'm doing all right on my own, man. I really don't need no help, yo. Nigga, you gonna get down or you gonna fucking lay down? Got your hat.
There we have it, Your Honor.
Objection.
There we have it.
Objection. That was tampered with evidence.
Wow. Wow.
Your Honor, that was
the evidence tampered with?
Your
Is
Honor,
there some truth to what he
Your
was
Honor,
saying? Answer the question.
Your Honor, that was quality evidence in last week's case. Why isn't quality evidence in this week's? Understand that.
He didn't say was the evidence quality or not quality.
If it was legitimate for last week's case, which I lost because of this video evidence, then it should be permitted for use in this week's case.
Let him finish it. And let him, and then I want you to, like I said, you'll get a chance to cross-examine. He said he was coming towards the end.
I think he was at the end.
That was the end. The final coup de grace. Once again, bodily assault with intent to show bodily harm, as well as attempt murder, right on camera. You had a problem with it last week, Your Honor. You should have a problem with it this week as well.
I wasn't
I rest my case, Your Honor, and I'll allow the defense to rebuttal.
Defense.
My rebuttal. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I wasn't the counselor last week, and I didn't get to see this video last week. I wasn't present, so just because he used it last week don't mean that it can't be appealed this week. It's two different cases, my friend. And that case was probably for TMT. It wasn't for Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Now, just because Jarrell Big Baby Miller is a bodyguard now, and he has to stoop down to being a bodyguard, doesn't mean that we have to prosecute this man because he's protecting somebody. He's doing his job. So we're gonna prosecute a man for doing his 9 to 5? Is that where we stupid? Or is that where we stupid down to for boxer turn body shield? Was that a charge? That seriously a charge? That need to be thrown out. I'm sorry. This man is working. He got to feed his family. So what do you want him to do? Be homeless? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, do y'all want this man to be homeless? He's not fighting anybody. He's protecting somebody, and he's putting his body on the line for it. Like what are we here to argue? Why are we trumping up charges just so we can hurry up and get rid of a black man? Like we scrutinized this man so much when he got popped, and then all of a sudden he just disappeared. Because think about it, he probably went through a
Objection.
depression.
Objection.
I
Your
am
Honor,
not
Your
Order,
done.
Honor,
order,
this is
order.
not the case for the race card to be pulled.
Yes, it is.
Overruled.
Yes, it is. And
Overruled.
I will
Proceed.
explain. I will explain it in just a second. I will explain in just a second.
Please do.
Basically we're bringing up all these charges on Jarrell Big Baby Miller for PEDs. He got banned in 2019. The Anthony Joshua, matter of fact, when was the Anthony Joshua Andrew Ruiz fight? Was that 2019 or was that 2018?
2019.
Okay, so he's been banned from the sport since 2019. He got rebanned in late 2019 when he tried to come back and he signed with Jay Prince Jr. and he got popped again. It was either early 2020 or late 2019 that he was trying to make a comeback and he got popped again. Then
Yes,
they put a ban on him.
we
He's not.
established that with the sex pills.
Yeah, so he wasn't supposed to. He's not supposed to come back until mid or late 2022. That's not when he's eligible to start back fighting again. Now, at some point, we gotta stop putting pins in the cushion. Like there's so many pins in the cushion, we gotta stop. There's no room to put any more. You know, a man has already been banned, and he's already been scrutinized in the sport of boxing. Nobody even wants to touch this man. Nobody. I bet you Samson won't even touch it. He had to, he just this past December he signed up for the hold on, let me. It's random drug testing. He signed up because he wants to get back in the sport. He personally signed up himself. He signed up. I'll tell you in just a second. And This December 31st, 2020, Jared Big Baby Miller officially enrolled in mandated random drug testing programs so he can get back on track on getting put back in the sport. He's doing everything he's supposed to be doing so he can get his career back on track. We didn't hear Louis Neary doing that to get back on track. We didn't hear Canelo Alvarez doing that to get back on track. We didn't hear these guys get banned for a long period of time. We didn't hear Tyson Fury getting banned for extremely long time after they popped dirty to get their career back on track. And nor did we hear them, nor did we scrutinize them to this extent. What was the Russian kid that just popped dirty as well? And then you had the Canadian John Pascal that just popped dirty.
Mm.
I guarantee you they're not gonna do
Exactly.
John
And the
Pascal the same
Canadian
way.
Jean
But hold on,
Pascal, the Canadian Jean Pascal saw
hold
the
on. I'm in
path,
the middle of
saw the
but
road
Order,
to
order, order,
no. You
order,
will get order
order,
today. I
order.
did not. I did not interrupt you. I
Proceed.
objected to some of the points you made, but I did not
Pro, proceed,
jump up.
counsel.
So look,
We gotta have order. We gotta have order. One
yeah,
at a time.
you can't be.
Get through
Don't be
what you were
sensitive to
saying.
the Canadian people. Now we don't even know what's going to happen to John Pascal. And John Pascal is a black man. He's Canadian. But we don't even know what's going to happen yet. They haven't came down with any type of ruling. But as far as this one black man, all of a sudden they threw the book
objection,
at him. His
objection,
career
Your
is damn
Honor.
near
I
over.
Order,
can't say
order, order, order. I'm gonna hold. You guys in contempt if you can't control your emotions. We're not having a jury look at us as running a kangaroo court. Now, one at a
Your
time,
Honor,
gentlemen.
Jean Pascal was tried 2 weeks ago. Victory for the
We was tried in this
LDBC.
court.
Isn't there
Please.
any? Doesn't precedence matter in this court, Your Honor?
Yes, it does. But today,
Okay,
we're going to
so
let each other talk one at a
when I'm
time. And if we want to counter argue a point, try to hold on to it so that they can get through it. That's all. We let you get through yours. I just want him to get through his with all due respect, prosecutor. Proceed, counsel.
now, Your Honor, I understand that y'all tried John Pascal in the court 2 weeks ago. I was present for that. I do understand it. I'm not speaking on this court of LDBC. I'm literally speaking on the sanctioning bodies and the boxing commission, because the boxing commission are the ones that's going to come down with the ruling that's going to affect his spending career, and if he's going to be able to continue to fight, and what his suspension is going to look like. He's getting prison time from us. They're going to affect his pockets. So I'm not speaking on the LDVC courts right now. I'm actually, my thing about Jarrell Big Baby Miller is I personally wanted to get him appeal. I wanted to get an appeal for him so he could get back to boxing, because he's suffering a suspension that's never been seen in this sport of boxing. They're making him the face of PEDs in the sport of boxing, but when other people get caught, they're not doing the same thing they're doing to him. You know what I'm saying? And now we're bringing him back to court after he's already been found guilty in another court. At some point, at some point we have to stop beating up a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop. Somebody's steady getting bullied and abused. We have to stop. So my take at this point is, and y'all know how I am about drugs. She's getting the fuck out the sport. But at the same time, if this man is doing the right things to get himself back on track, he cycled off the drugs. He's getting into and 6 months ago, going on 7. He's put himself in a clean boxing program, and he's not even fighting, but he's still doing the random drug testing so they can make sure that he's clean and doing and taking those right steps. I feel that nothing should be prosecuted. He's serving his time right now from another court. So as far as that ruling in the other court, I feel since he's already served that time, this is a double jeopardy instance. So I think this is a double jeopardy. The judge should see that this case should not continue.
Wow. Wow. He said it's double jeopardy. But he said we're not specifically just trying him on one particular charge. So is it double jeopardy? This is multiple
Yeah,
charges.
Exactly, Your Honor. There's a total of 6 charges on this case. Uh, I I can't see how the
and,
mathematics
and,
equates to
and
double jeopardy. With that being
no,
said, Your Honor,
well, look,
this Jarrell Big Baby
well,
Miller case has been on the docket before, and it's been back, and pushed back before. So now we're finally having the opportunity with before there was a backlog of different cases, and now this case has now been put across your desk. Um, Counselor Stay Ready he can't argue or dismiss when certain cases arise.
no, I'm not arguing or dismissing when certain cases arise. I already argued that the boxer turned body shield should be thrown out, because that's a man doing his 9 to 5 to take care of his family because he can't box.
Objection, Your
The
Honor. Objection to that, because first off, that wasn't a charge. It was just an exhibit. Defendant.
Okay, sustained. So he
Okay.
explained himself,
The
counsel.
attempted milfing, that's not a correct charge. It, it might not be right, but people dirty Mac all the time. You got people that make careers out of it, like Derek Fisher and Joe, the singer. So if that's the case, we need to bring all them up to charges too. It's just somebody just shooting a shot, whether it's the first lady or not.
Your Honor, the prosecution is willing to offer a plea deal.
Wow.
I'm not taking my client is not taking any pleas. He's already on suspension and he's ready to get his career back on track. My client is looking for an appeal.
With that being said, Your Honor,
And
um,
early release.
Wow. Wait, so are both of you done on both sides deliberating over this case?
My client is looking for early release. He's looking for early release because he has put himself in position to get his career back on track, so he could start boxing and put himself back in heavyweight contentions again. He's got himself into a clean in a mandatory random drug testing program, and that's not the clean boxing, but it is ran by VADA. He's also He's also starting to get himself back into shape so he can actually look appeasing to some of these boxing managers and promoters to try to get his career back on get his career back going. And he he's not on any drugs at this time. He's actually working a formidable job being a bodyguard for Floyd Mayweather so he can get paid to take care of his family. My client is looking for early release from his current I'm gonna say it again, his current sentence. Back to you, Your Honor.
Jury saying it ain't want no probation.
there you go. I mean, once again,
The
Your Honor,
jury's
let me reiterate impersonating a legendary character as well as a boxing titleist and a boxing contender. Grand larceny, robbing the boxing fans of the intriguing fight with the Anthony Joshua fight. Once again, drug trafficking, all different types of PEDs found in the system on multiple times, multiple occasions. We see him with the packs of Black Ant sex pills. Um,
So you mean to tell
there,
me
there, there,
somebody
there,
take
there
take
has to
sex
be a put a
pills because
stop to
they
that.
got
We
low?
see the we
So
see the the digital harassment against the first lady, the champ's wife, Telly Swift, the unwanting the unwanting advances from Big Baby Miller over the digital
did he
DMs.
touch her?
We we see the attempt milfing uh on that was put on Anthony Joshua's mother. There's no need, there's no place for that in the sport of boxing. This is supposed to be a professional sport, and we can't have our mothers out there to be subjugated to milfing by other boxers. Judge, I believe you also need to put a stop to that as well. We seen the video that was
Your Honor.
supplied last week from Supreme Beast Boxing Talk that was a legitimate video that put my case under. However, it should be a legitimate video that puts this case over the top by showing that Big Baby Miller's involvement with his new partnership with TMT and Floyd Joy Mayweather has led to bodily assault and attempt murder. We've seen that. The jury also agree with that. They've seen that as well. So, Your Honor, you must see that and indict this man for all those charges. I was trying to be lenient and offer counsel to stay ready in the defense a plea deal. You know what I mean? Perhaps taking some of those charges away and dropping and reducing the charges for for leniency, maybe for the rights of fighting Big Baby Andersons for the usage rights of their name, maybe something like that. But that will be totally taken off the table, Your Honor. He needs to be tried and indicted to the full extent, Your Honor, and
Well,
I rest my case.
I disagree, Your Honor, and I'm going to go into my closing arguments because he's trying to get he wants to charge this man for having low libido. So he's taking black ant pills to get his things back going. I'm sorry, he got low libido. He's trying to get his testosterone up so he can get to handling his business. Look how big he is. He probably got diabetes and high blood pressure. It's messing with his libido. I He needs them black ant pills. I'm sorry, he might need them. And shit, he probably found out how good they was. He wanted to sell them to his partners. It ain't illegal to sell supplements. He's selling supplements. If I can buy them on Amazon, they supplements. So he just so happened it's something in the supplement that he's not supposed to take. He found out about it. Okay, damn, he got low libido. Now, as far as the attempted milk, when has it ever been illegal to holler at a chick? Did I touch? No, I didn't touch it. So when has it ever been illegal for me to shoot my shot?
It's
If
illegal when
they got
y'all
a
used to
boyfriend,
be. Look, count. Look, look, look,
no, no,
look.
no. Oh, wait, champ. Wait, champ. Wait, you the judge. You the judge. Check this
You
out.
right.
Whether
You
we
right.
used to be, unless we used to be stable mates. If we used to be stable mates or homeboys, that's cool. But if we ain't no more, we ain't no more. I don't like you. So why am I? What's gonna stop me from hollering at your girl? I don't like you. I don't care about you. I'm gonna shoot my shot. And if I throw that line out there and that fish bites and I can reel it in, I'm gonna reel that fish in. It's dinner time. I don't. We're not partners anymore. We're not friends. Just because we used to be, the loyalty is no longer existent. We're not friends anymore. We're not cool. The loyalty means nothing. So that attempted milfing needs to be thrown out the window. Especially if I'm hollering at your mama. If your mama fine and she look good, I'm gonna shoot my shot. If we ain't homeboys no more, and that's your gal, and I think she fine, and I want a piece, I'm gonna shoot my shot. It ain't against the law. You can't take me to jail for it. You can hate me for it, but you can't take me to jail for it. I'm sorry. It is not illegal. Now, as far
He
as the
has a point.
drugs,
He has a
he's
point.
already been. He's he. As far as the drugs, he's already been testified. I mean, already testified. Already been to court. Already found guilty. Either time served or we need to appeal it and look for early release because of what he's doing to get his life back on track. I'm sorry, odd fella, but I just can't do retrograded charges on somebody that already pled guilty. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I see more people saying free Big Baby Miller than saying guilty. I understand you have a few saying guilty, but hey, you're gonna always have people say guilty when it comes to steroids in the sport. Because if I was prosecuting, I'd be the same way. I hate steroids, but at some point, what I'm saying, you got to be rehabilitated and get your life back on track. And I think this man has been rehabilitated and he's working on getting his life back on track. I rest my
Your Honor, allow me to
case, Your Honor.
remind you of the precedents of Tyson Fury and his retrograded punishment and his time served punishment before you render this case.
Proceed.
No, but that was all, Your Honor. I was just saying before you
Oh,
render this case, can please consider the fact
oh,
that
oh.
Tyson Fury was also retrograded punishment of a 2-year back sentence, essentially speaking, time served. So please do not make that mistake with regards to Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Proceed, Your Honor.
So, I guess we are ready to render verdict. Um, I appreciate what both sides of the parties presented as their evidence. The prosecutor and the counselors, stay ready. I think both had very good points, and me and the jury are ready to render verdict on this particular case. In the case of Big Baby Miller versus the LDBC, case 1215, we find Big Baby Miller guilty on all charges. It was drug trafficking. I do understand he's trying to change his life
Some
around.
libido pills.
He was selling them to other fighters. He's corrupting the sport champ.
He ain't selling them right now.
Mac, he's selling them somehow. He probably he probably making a better flip in Vegas. To keep it real with you, because he's a New York dude. He's a New York dude in Vegas.
Do I have to show you the base of operation again? Cheeseburgers, Five Guys, handicap bathroom stall.
No Five Guys, no Five Guys, London, no Five Guys.
He actually should be my best friend because he got a Five Guys.
I like that black bean burger they got.
He actually should be my best friend because of that. But at the end of the day, there was a lot of shady stuff going on. But Mac did do a good job. He did do the best he could for him. He gonna have to do his time.
I actually had more evidence on some things because he's gonna make him come back to the sport. Though he's training right now. He's getting ready to come back.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. On the real though, I do hope that everything work out for him somehow. Hopefully, I don't know how he will come back, how he could redeem himself really, because it happened twice.
You know what?
Like
on the cool,
you should have took the plea deal.
On the cool, I wish we would have got Drew. I wish Drew Titan would have came in and defended Big Baby because he loved Big Baby. He actually been he the one that swayed me to get Big Baby back into boxing and shit like that, and all the other shit that's been going on.
If he do come back, that would if he wouldn't have did that shit, he would have been on Top Rank. And he could afford Big Baby Anderson right now for the name.
Yep. And they would have been stablemates.
I know.
He was signed to He would have signed to Jay Prince. But he still might be signed to Jay Prince. I don't know. We'll see.
Wow. So man, before we get ready to close it out, because night court is over, court is of course adjourned. What's going on with the card tonight? With Morale?
So you got
or Mac, whoever.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Steels. I'm driving.
All right. Yeah, we got a decent little card tonight. You know what I mean? What, Fox?
Yeah.
I don't know what time it starts, 7 p.m. or 9 p.m. Probably 9 p.m. We got on the undercard, we got Effie Apoche against Glanton. Both undefeated cruiserweights, both exciting. Somebody gonna get knocked out.
Both knockout.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see the videos I sent you?
You know what time it start, man?
Nah.
You see the videos I sent you the videos of Brandon Glenn, dog. Yeah.
I said what time it start. I said what time it start.
I think it started 7, 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to go look that out before the fight, bro. Brandon ain't no punk. But neither is that player.
I think he out of the ATL as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is a serious little fight. WBA eliminator, implications and whatnot. So yeah, this is a fight to look out for. The main event, we got David Morrell Jr. against Mario Cazares. That's a good little fight as well. Both undefeated. Morrell's only 4-0, but don't let that 4-0 kind of like sway you. He is the Reggie champion at 168, and he's filled with a whole bunch of type of skills. You know what I mean, from the Cuban boxing school, but he has a lot of flash to add on to that as well. So yeah, I expect a spectacular performance from David Morrell Jr. against Mario Cazares, who stayed ready, guys, winning this fight. He came off of a victory against Julio Cesar Chavez. I think it was a technical decision. Fight was stopped on some type of cuts or headbutts or something like that. But anyway, he's undefeated. Yeah, stay. Speak your piece on Mario Cazares.
Well, I like Mario Cazares. I've seen him. I've been watching him for a few fights. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the other guy, so I'm still learning about that Cuban. There's nothing against going against picking somebody because I don't know the other person. And I've seen Cazares do his thing a few times. He's and then the fact that he beat up Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. that made me more of a fan because I don't like that hoe. That hoe, he needs to get the fuck out the sport. Like, who got beat up by an MMA fighter? That's number one. Don't no boxer get beat up by an MMA fighter, but you had to be the one. Enough said. But Mario Cazares is a pretty good fighter. He's not your typical flat-footed Mexican either. So it's gonna be an interesting fight. He has sort of movements. He don't have the best footwork in the world, but he's not flat-footed either. Well, I just gonna it's gonna be an interesting fight. I'm rooting for him. I picked him. Not saying anything that a lot of other people wouldn't say, uh, saying that they don't know a fighter. But like I said, I don't know the kid, so I'm not gonna go off of unknown. I'm gonna just choose. I'm gonna go with what I know. Cause last time I switched my pick, going off of what y'all said, I lost. I should have went with what I knew.
So you got homeboy
So
over Morale.
yeah, I don't know Morale.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my Cuban brother, man. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna rock out. I'm gonna rock out. You can put it on the sheet. And then what's the co-main?
Evia Pochi against Glanton.
Ne-
I got
yeah,
a
and you
poach.
got Nathaniel Gallimore fighting on the under.
Yeah, that
Pochi
one.
gonna knock this dude out.
Yeah. So, all right, let's get ready to close this out, fellas. Get the people's your last, Mac, and appreciate you for coming through, man. It'd be funny as
Man,
hell when you on night court, Mac,
appreciate,
Mac, the character.
man. I appreciate y'all. Want me on, man. I enjoy being on here and having fun with y'all, man. It was a great show. I know we only had one case this week, but that's all right. Next week we'll be back. I don't know if I'm gonna be on next week because I'm gonna be on the road coming from out of town. I'm going to my family reunion next weekend, so uh, but I'm gonna try to. Hopefully, I can get back early in time enough to get on there. We'll talk about it. We'll chop it up. But man, I appreciate you sending that link out and we having the show. Y'all come tap in with me tomorrow with Calvin Hot Sauce Henderson, man. And it's your boy Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready, man. Peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jay Stills, man, tell the people where they can find yourself at, and thank you for coming through.
Indeed, you know what I mean? Big up to everybody up in the chat, you know what I mean? I see what DSFG 39 no excuses, you know what I mean? He got smoke for next week, you know what I mean? So Judge, make sure you hit him up in the DMs and whatnot, you know what I mean, on Instagram, you know what I mean, and we'll see what it do. But in the meantime, yeah, go check me out on Instagram at J Steels. Also, right here on YouTube, The Odd Fella, The Billboard Report. We got listening sessions, we got rap ciphers, we got boxing talk, you know what I mean? Go through my archives of videos, you know what I mean? Content, straight quality. Salute to the usual suspects. You know what I mean? 503 Lions, Stay Ready Boston TV. You know what I mean? Supreme Beast Boston,
Hey,
Todd Cadillac, and KG. You know what I mean? Of course, Ag Reacher
all right, fella.
45.
While I have you live, when is the next time you going live with artists?
Pardon me?
Yeah, when is the next time you're gonna go live with artists?
With artists. Um, I'm
With an
I'm in
artist,
the
yeah.
mid. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm in the midst of booking that for, if not this week and next week. But yeah, I'll let you know.
When is the next time you're gonna have time for artists? Because I bring my artists on your show,
Just let me know. Let me know on the back
and
end or whatever,
I'll
and
send
we
you
can
his
do something.
music so you can hear it.
We can do something
All
this
right,
week. We can do something later this
bet,
week. You know what I mean, what's your and
bet.
who your artist? Who your artist?
His name is Joseph Calloway. Go look him up on YouTube on all platforms. JOESPH Joseph Calloway. And matter of fact, look at his new single Outside, and y'all let me know what y'all think. Come hit me up on the ground,
Outside. All right, so
and
y'all be on the
so we're gonna
lookout
get
for
it.
that. You know what I mean? Joseph Calloway is gonna be, you know what I mean, doing probably a listening session on my channel, The War Report. Ack Reacher, you know what I mean, usually be co-hosting with me, you know what I mean? So he'll be live, you know what I mean, inside the war room for that one as well, you know what I mean? So yeah, be on the lookout for Joseph Calloway coming to my channel, The War Report, you know what I mean, doing a listening session, and we're gonna be doing our thing. So make sure y'all subscribe, you know what I mean? Check out the archive videos and whatnot. And yeah, salute. Your favorite yet your most hated odd fella, salute to the whole LDBC, and I'm Gizon.
Man, salute to everybody that was in the jury today. Salute to my brothers that hopped on the panel. You know what I mean? We always trying to give y'all a classic episode, making y'all laugh in the chat. You know what I mean? Man, we can't do it without y'all, man. We love that y'all always come through. I like the new time Sunday. It's more flexible for me, and like I said, it seemed like the people like the time. So, it's just sometimes my brothers they be busy on the weekend, but I can't knock them. I'm sure I will be in July. But with that being said, man, salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to the usual suspects. Salute to the full preserving plan. Salute to the LDBC. It's your boy Ack Reach It. I never steer you wrong, and I'm out. Court is now adjourned.